What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. All right, what's going on, everybody? Thought I'd do a little bit of a live for you guys here today. I've got Facebook at the top and YouTube on the bottom, so I'm doing two live streams at the same time. I tried to do this the other day with Instagram and YouTube, and it didn't really work out so well, but I thought I'd give it this another chance just to see if this could work any better. So I got one on my Wi-Fi, one on my cellular service, so hopefully you guys will be able to hear everything okay and see everything okay as well. So I'm just going to be sharing some of my music and drinking some electrolyte water, of course. How are you guys all doing? You guys all okay? Hanging in there in this crazy time? So that last song that I just played there was it's a brand new song that I haven't fully finalized just yet, but it's a work in progress. pop-ups on my phone. Just had to make sure to turn those off. Yes, that was a song called Miles Away. That'd be a pretty fitting song right now, since I think everyone here is a few miles away, or a few hundred or 1,000 miles away from each other. So I thought that'd be an appropriate little piece to play here. So cool to see some of you from all over the world today. Welcome. It's really nice to see everyone here united, because, well, we got nothing else to do, right? So we're just going to stay online. And so the painting behind me here is my dad's painting. It's one of the paintings he did in, I think, the 90s. Thought I'd give him a little shout out here. Don't think he's watching right now, but I'm blessed to have a lot of different artwork here at my place from my parents over the years. So if you guys have any questions or any requests, feel free to just let me know in the comments, and let me know what you guys want to hear, or if you guys want to see anything or learn anything, this is the time. I did bring my Taylor guitar out here today too. I usually just play on this guitar. This is just the Cole Clark. It's my signature model guitar. I just kind of play this one a lot, but I did bring my Taylor out here as well. Maybe I'll bust that one out a little bit later. Let's see. You want to hear Bella Ciao? So I just released a new song called Bella Ciao yesterday, which was kind of made more famous from the Spanish show called Money Heist, or La Casa de Papel. I don't know if I said that right, but it sounds Spanish. But yeah, I don't know if I can play that, because it does have 4 guitars in it. You know, I can play the melody. It's a little bit of a Bella Ciao. So it's a really famous song. It's a very famous Italian folk song, actually. They made more famous during the war, kind of a protest song, actually. Yeah, I could try to do El Cielo and Zihua. I don't want to wake up my neighbors. That's the only thing. I feel like if I play that one, I'm going to have some people knock on my door. So maybe what I'll do is try and think. What else do I have? Maybe I'll try Zim Blues here, and then maybe after that I'll be nice and warmed up to try El Cielo and Zihua as well. Any recommendations on books for music and composing? I'm not entirely too sure. I stumbled upon this old jazz book recently from someone that I found online. I don't remember exactly the name, but if I do find the name, I'll write it down. I'll write it down as a comment or something later on. But I'm mostly a self-taught guitar player, and that's kind of my approach to a lot of things in life. But so I can't really recommend any specific books. Yeah, sorry about that. But anyway, here's a bit of Zim Blues. That was Zim Blues, dedicated to the people of Zimbabwe. I wrote that 2005 or so. maybe a little bit earlier. I don't really remember exactly when, but I remember being down in Zimbabwe, and I was so inspired by all the great musicians and actors and dancers and everything in the arts that I decided to write this piece, kind of based on that. As many of you know, a lot of my songs are based off of life experiences or traveling and things like this. That's usually where I get a lot of my inspiration from. Can you guys on YouTube see me okay? I feel like the camera is slightly cut off. I'm just going to angle it a little bit more so you can see my right hand. If you guys are just joining in now, I've got Facebook at the top here and then YouTube on the bottom, trying to coordinate and read all your great comments here to do both. So, let's see here. Yeah. So what else can I play here? And I could certainly try El Cielo now. Let's see. It's a challenging one, but a fun little tune. What's my favorite scale? I don't know. The scale. Favorite scale? Probably the melodic minor. That's a really nice one. So is like this Persian one, which is in part of the song El Cielo and Zihua, which is a Persian mode called Charga. It's also a really fun one to play. It's very kind of nostalgic, evil, sad, but hopeful at the same time, sounding. That was El Cielo and Zihua. And that one there was dedicated to my time in Zihua. Now you're getting a bit of a glimpse of all the places I've been. And in Zihua, I remember going there and just feeling, again, just so inspired. There's just something so inspiring about traveling and trying to write music based on the surroundings around you. So that's always a lot of fun to do. So one of you was asking if I could play Disco Monkey Blender, the riff from Disco Monkey Blender. That's the song that I do with Owen. And what is that lick? It's like, I know it's in D. Something like that. That's kind of all I really remember from that song. It's not really a song that I really play too often because, you know, it requires two guitar players, and I can only do so much as a solo guitarist here. But yeah. Definitely don't have it. Maybe I'll play a couple more pieces here before I switch to another tuning. Probably double drop D. I'm gonna play my very first song that I wrote ever on the acoustic guitar, that is. It's called Southern Magnolia, written in my time in Austin, Texas. I lived in Texas for 7.5 years. Beautiful time down there. So this is a love song here. So if you have the privilege to be next to someone right now, go ahead and give them a little bit of a hug, or hold their hand. Do something that shows them that you care. Because I think right now everyone needs a little bit of a hug, even though we're supposed to keep our 6 feet away from each other. So here's a virtual hug for all of you guys who don't have someone there with you right now. little bit of Southern Magnolia there for you guys to soothe your soul as much as I can. All right, welcome if you're just joining us here today now. You've made it close to the end. The drink I'm drinking is just electrolyte water. It's like a grapefruit electrolyte water, but yeah, gotta stay hydrated at a time like this. So yeah, so songs that I can't play. Definitely can't play Lucid Draw. Can't play Awakening. Tuning is too far off, and that song is a tricky little devil. I'll have to practice that one before doing another live stream, if that's what it'll take to get you guys to really, if you really want to hear it anyway. So I'm just going to read some of these comments here on YouTube. So here's a question from Philip. You mentioned how you get a lot of inspiration from your travels. When you're in the process of writing, do melodic concepts come to your head before chords or a bit of both? And that's a really great question with composing and kind of arranging and all that stuff, and kind of what the priority is as far as what, you know, which one does come first, or is there even a way? Is there even a correct way or an incorrect way of doing it? And so typically, if I've got an experience in the back of my mind where I just came back from a place that I feel inspired by, it usually starts with chords, to be honest. Usually, doesn't mean always. You know, one idea is that, for example, that song Miles Away that I played earlier, I can think of that. It was about, the idea is about like having a close friend of mine being so far away, mentally going through some abuse and stuff, substance abuse and things like that. That was a very difficult thing. So I had to really try to put myself into that case and try to imagine that I was this link, or the music was this link between me and him. I know this can sound pretty abstract, so bear with me if this is boring or it doesn't really make sense. But the way that I approach it is, you know, I've got kind of a progression in my head, and I try to really use these chords in a way that you visualize certain things. So as I was playing this, so the chord progression there is quite simple. Just, it's 4 chords with a little addition there at the last. But the way that I would do that and kind of think of a melody on top of that's like secondary. I would usually think of that progression-wise. And now the thing is, I pick a lot of things with my right hand. I'm not really a big strummer, as you could see, other than, you know, Cielo and Zihua and a handful of songs. A lot of the stuff I do is very light picked. I'm not a very aggressive picker. So a lot of the times, the melody will just unfold itself as I'm playing. Like, even if I'm playing just this inversion of an E chord, going to this E major 7 chord, like, I'm thinking of bass notes, like how I can connect them, right? And so from there, I'm kind of exploring ideas and exploring until I get, I kind of fatigue the muscle to explore. And at that point, I kind of just have to make a decision and just to take action. And that's typically how a lot of the melodies will come about. It'll come about that way. So chords first, think of the melody, think of the chords around it or the notes around it. The melody will just somehow magically appear, or I'll just decide. I'll just take some action and say that this is the final melody that I'm going to stick with. And lately, I've been getting a lot more melodic, trying to be more melodic with my playing. So trying to hum the melodies too, so that's a really big thing, I think, for me. It's trying to hum the melodies if you're able to, at least, which is really nice. But yeah, maybe I'll play one more song here. The thing is, I'm working on a big masterclass right now, a guitar masterclass from beginner to intermediate to advanced. Working on this big project right now, so trying to get that out to you guys as soon as possible. And then the string breaks, so that's why I have 2 guitars here. That's exactly why. But yeah, this is, I guess, my time to introduce this baby. This is a Taylor 814 CE Limited Edition 2006. Beautiful guitar. So it's telling that like I just happened to break a string right now, and then all of a sudden I'm here with this guitar. It was meant to be. And I was thinking that maybe I don't have to play this guitar today, but not the case. So right now I'm going to a double drop D tuning for those who want to play along. So yeah, back to that masterclass thing. So I'm just working on that. So after this live feed, I'm gonna go back to work on that to get that out to you guys as soon as I can. Hopefully I don't break this string too. Okay, so far so good. So now that you've heard the Cole Clark being played, now you get to hear this guitar and maybe see the difference. I don't know if it really will translate with the iPad and the phone here. But it sounds way better when you compare it to this. Yeah, Shane, good to see you here. This is it sounds way fatter, bolder, stronger. And to be honest, like all the recordings that I do, typically I use this guitar. This is my recording guitar. The Cole Clark is my live guitar. It's my stage guitar. Yeah, no, I'm not left-handed. I know you're wondering if I'm left-handed there on Facebook, but I think it's just the mirroring of the camera. Yeah, imagine I had to relearn everything right now, just before this to learn it left-handed. Yeah, that'd be nuts. Maybe for the next pandemic, how about that? So I want to leave you off with this last song here. And before I play this last song, I did want to mention that I did release a new song yesterday. I'm pretty sure I've got a link in the description there below if you want to check it out. It's called Bella Ciao. It's a very famous Italian folk song. Did a little cover of that. So I'm going to finish off with a newer song as well. I've been getting a lot of good feedback on this new song from the shows that I've been playing over the last couple of years or so. And the idea of this is home. You know, the name of this piece is called Home, and I think that right now, I think all of you are at home, so it's only fitting that I play this piece right now. But it's about this idea of what home really means. You know, home isn't just a physical place. I think we can all agree on that. Even though we are at home right now, in your living room or in your bedroom, wherever you might be, or in jail, I don't know. But it's one of those things that home for me is a very spiritual place as well. It's a mental place. It's a place that you go to where you're safe, where you feel secure. I think I lost you guys on YouTube there for a second. Hopefully I'm back on. That was weird. Okay. Just want to make sure that I play this last song with you guys. Yeah, I froze there on YouTube. Sorry about that. There must be a lot of people doing live streams right now. But anyway, this piece is called Home, and it's dedicated to all of you guys out there today at home. Because, well, we've got nothing else to do, right? So we might as well stay at home and just play some guitar. Play some guitar. right, that was called Home Sweet Home. Not Home Sweet Home, just Home. I just had to add that in there. But it's a new song that I've been working on for a while, and I just finished recording it, but it's not quite ready to be released just yet. That will actually be part of a new Movement Series CD that I'm working on right now, so it should be out next year or so. Because you see, right now I've been focusing a lot on the nylon guitar and not really much on the steel string guitar, and I've been kind of missing the steel string a lot. So, you know, why not share some music with you guys here, right? But yeah, so I think that's it for me here today. I spent a good 45 minutes with you guys sharing some music, some love for you all. Hopefully you're all okay at home, and you know, stay at home. Can't emphasize that enough. As many of you know, this is the best time, so I thought I'd just log in real quick and give you guys some love. So if you guys want to follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff, I'm pretty sure I've got links there in the link description below. So I'd love to hear from you guys, and thanks so much for all the love and support. I appreciate it. Until next time, peace.